Hey everyone, welcome back to the next video. So in this one, it's not really about money making. This one is going to be what to do for invention while if you want to AFK. So basically, like a general idea is you're going to want like items that you can get in like large quantities. That way that you can just start it going, and then you can go do something else and just check on it every once in a while. So here's like a general idea, some useful and maybe some not so useful items. So we'll go ahead and use the analyze and show you how this goes. So exocrescents from the Jadinkos, you get like a ton of exocrescents and a ton of mutated vines from killing Jadinkos. As you can see, the junk percent is really high at 98% junk chance, but they will give you some components. They're all right as far as AFKing. Like I said, the junk chance is really high, so this may or may not be something you want to do. But if you have a stack of them in your bank, really good use for them is just to go ahead and break them down. Mutated Vines, exact same as the exocrescents. Let's see, raw lobsters. So fish in general, fish, logs, a lot of stuff like that is really good to do just because you can easily buy this in very large quantities with a 25,000 max. As far as how many you can buy per day. I mean, sorry, how many you can buy for 4 hours. So, you know, buying 25,000 raw lobsters fairly cheap. And then, as you can see here, you can get quite a bit of stuff. The junk chance is on nearly 50-50, so it's really not that bad for an AFK. Next would be bucket of sand. The junk chance is really high on these, but the fact that you can just get these for every day for free from the Yanile guy, just by collecting your bucket of sand, makes you able to stock these up pretty quickly, and then you can just disassemble these. Next would be empty light orbs. These are great, like amazing, honestly. So empty light orbs, 0% junk chance, and you get quite a few decent parts from these. These are super easy to get. These are not tradable in the GE, so there really is no other use for them. Among like adding a wire to them, which is terribly, it's just a really bad idea. Better use for these honestly would just be disassembling them now. You take molten glass, which you can buy fairly easily, and then turn them into these. Making the molten glass into the light orbs is extremely AFK and quite a bit of good experience. And then this is obviously completely AFK when you start doing these. As you can see, if I sit here and I disassemble these, you'll disassemble 60 at a time for a full 72 seconds of AFK. That's really not bad. I mean, honestly, if you're cleaning the house or whatever, you can easily walk around, sweep the floor, do whatever, and then come back and click again. So it does consistently give you 2 and 3 experience drops each. I know it's not amazing, but as you can see over here on the right, on the left, sorry, you are getting quite a bit of parts for these. There, I just got, back-to-back enhancing components. And there's some more enhancing components. As you can see, these are really good, especially for like an AFK method. So moving on, Polypore Spores. Polypore Spores, along with the mushrooms that you get from Ganodermic beasts. Once again, the junk chance is pretty high on these, but they're very easy to stock up in high quantities because of the fact they drop 1 billion of these every time you kill a Gano beast. So not a bad thing to stock up on and just use them. Surprisingly, flax gives you quite a bit of components. Flax extremely easy to get. You get a ton of them every time you get a rare table drop. Only problem with here is once again the junk chance. I'm not sure if there's going to be stuff that's going to increase your chances later on, maybe like a perk or whatnot. That'd be great. Then those would be even better. We have this stupid wyvern in the way. I actually absolutely hate these things. Gonna go ahead and move over. I think I share the feelings of most people that hate those things. They just take up the entire space. Okay, so moving on though. Pouches for summoning, you can buy these in massive quantities from the summoning stores. Self-explanatory there. Next, the green charms. Green charms, as you see, 80% junk chance. Still not that great, but the fact is, no one really uses gold and green charms after a certain level. So here you go, guys. A great place to burn away all those gold and green charms if you really don't want to look at them anymore. Green's 80% with spiritual parts. Gold is 98 with spiritual parts. I might avoid using the gold still. Yeah, that's still a pain, like come out with something new and you're still avoiding gold charms. Come on, guys. All right, so spirit shards, pretty crap, but you can buy these in massive quantities, so good AFK. Harmonic dust, these are amazing. I understand these are kind of hard to get, but if you're doing a bunch of thieving or you're doing some harps, whatever you're doing, these have a 0% junk chance, and it does take 100 each. So as far as AFK, you're going to need quite a stack of these, so not really something you're going to do often, but there's a great way to get crystal parts. Feathers are 98% junk, so not that great, but you can get them in large quantities. Pure Essence, 89%, slightly better, massive quantities. Most people have a billion of these in their bank just for no reason. Different types of bolts. As you can see right here, it takes 50 of the bolt to do. The junk chance is 61%. You get some decent parts from these though. And bolts, you know, are a pretty common item to get in massive quantities. As you can see here, these are onyx bolts, 80,000 of these nearly. That would come to about 720 million gold, so I would definitely advise that you do not do onyx bolts, especially when you're doing 50 apiece. Wow, can you say rest in peace, burning bank account. Seeds. Hey, guess what? Finally, we have a use for these seeds. So these seeds that have only been 1 GP forever, I would really not expect, or really not be surprised if they didn't skyrocket in price just because of the fact, look at that, 3% junk chance, or they give organic parts and rare living parts. Sit there and they do these. You know, you have a pretty consistent experience gain over here, lots and lots and lots of parts. Obviously, for disassembling, you're not really going for experience, you're just really going for the parts. Yeah, seeds are great. There, look, living component already, so it's not that rare. Same thing with the rest of the seeds. Vials, these are iffy. As you can see here with 98% junk, when you start doing these, so you get junk, you get junk, you get junk. I don't really know the use for junk yet, but probably going to figure that out here. I've been mostly, you know, making videos for you guys all day and haven't really been diving too deep into Invention, so later on I will figure that out. As you can see, you mostly get junk. You get a little bit of experience. I mean, but the thing is, though, Vials, I mean, they're dirt cheap to buy, and you can buy a ton of them. If you're like me and you have 120 Herblore or higher, you might not want to use your extra ground mud runes, although it's 98% junk chance. So it's, you know, it's iffy if you want to do those. Snape grass is actually amazing, which is really good because now we finally have a great use for snape grass, since we all have a billion of that in our banks from farming and everything else. So a massive list of things you can get from this. Snape grass all of a sudden is a great. Next thing here, Vial of Waters, 98%, although they give you a lot of good stuff. It's pretty crap as far as junk. Trading Sticks, 98%. Air Runes, 98%, but you can get a bunch of them, and they do give you powerful components. Okay, here's something I really want to show you guys as far as like potions. So Agility 3 potion, a cheap potion, you can get some good stuff from. 62% junk chance on Agility Potion 3. So if you look at this, Agility Potion 3, Agility Potion 1, it's the same. It is literally the same. So if you're planning on stacking these up and making notes of these and then doing a whole bunch of potions, do Potion 1. There is no reason to burn a ton of extra money doing higher potions when you can just do the 1 dose. Next would be Swamp Tar here, 98% chance, but Swamp Tar, you know, pops up in a lot of different places nowadays, so good way to get rid of it here. So as far as like AFKing, here's some great options. I would probably stick to mostly the ones that don't give you a massive junk chance, but if you really just want to burn off some stuff or just keep your guy going AFK for a while, these are all really good options. Here you go. Just another video here. You know, subscribe and everything because I'm going to come out with more and more videos all day today. All for you guys, so I'll keep posted. See ya.